All right. So as I said earlier, the purpose of this training is just to take you through the basics of SendPulse, how to get started, and how to basically send out your first campaign. All right. Before we start, I want to show you where you can get all the support from. All right. So from the home page, you can always access our knowledge base from the resource drop-down menu here. You can access our knowledge base. You can also access our academy. The academy is designed for those who want to learn, who want to get grounded in the basics, which is basically the email marketing platform. Basically, how to send out your emails and all that. Also, there's also an introduction to the chatbot service. Also, so on the knowledge base here, you have access to all the how-tos categorized by services. So you can see here our email service has everything from the basics, mailing lists and recipients, creating templates, sending emails, statistics analysis, automation 360, integrations with other services, added features, general best practices. All right. So I think on your free time, you could just go to knowledge base and then look through some of this content to get a better understanding about how to use the platform. Aside the email service, we also have other services here, which is web push notification, SMTP service, which can also be called the transactional email service, our SMS service, our Viber service, our chatbot service, which includes the Facebook chatbot, Telegram chatbot, and Telegram chatbot. We also have our email verifier. You can also access our support line 247, our support team rather 247. You can also access our how-to videos and glossary. We have an active YouTube channel, all right, that we try to update as quickly as often as possible with detailed information and tutorials. All right, so that being said, we get into the dashboard. Once you sign up as a new user, this is what you see, right? This depending on the screen size, screen resolution. Some users will see this campaign, this section, right? This section over and over on your right. Some users will see it at the bottom of your screen, depending on your screen resolution, like this. So some users will see this at the bottom of their screen, right here, depending on your screen resolution. All right. So once you log into your dashboard, all right, you have an access to a snapshot of your performance, of your campaign performance, depending on the campaigns you're running at the time. You also have access to see your account usage, both for if you're on the free account and if you're on the paid account. And if you're on the free account, SendPulse has a message here to encourage you to upgrade to the paid account, because the paid account comes with so many supports, which includes you can remove the SendPulse logo from your emails and subscription form. You can have a limited number of events in your automation 360. To add additional criteria for advanced content list segmentation. You can invite users also to you can also invite other users into your account. So an example is if you're in a big organization and you have multiple departments in the accounting in the accounting department of your company, you can all have access to the same account. And if you also want like the accounting department to manage the accounting, you want to have the marketing department to manage marketing, you want to have the sales department, so you can all create that on the paid account. Also, we can help you set up your domain verification, SPF and DKIM. We can do that for you, but on the free plan, you will have to do that yourself. Also, you can export your mailing list. You have unlimited number of email campaigns, or unlimited number of email senders, 200 megabytes of free disk space for files and the rest. Down here, you can also see the free training, which you can join at any time you are chanced. All right, so as a new user, the first thing you will need to do, before I even go into that, you see you can access other services right here. Right, the dashboard is designed to be very easy to use. So on the top here, we're currently at the email marketing section. You can just click here to access the push notification, SMTP chatbot, email verifier, and verification service, all that. So for the purpose of this demo, we'll be focusing mainly on the email service, right? If you need more information about other services, which other services like the chatbots and the rest, you can email me at praise@sendpulse.com, or you could check out our knowledge base or our YouTube channel. So back to the email service, all right? So as a new user, the first thing you need to do is to go to service settings to set up your account. And the reason for this is that a number of users always sign up with free domains, which is Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Yahoo Mail, Hotmail, AOL, and whatnot. All right, it's advised that you use a domain-based email address, all right, to send out your email. So once you sign up, you come to service settings, you come right here and add a from address, all right, a new from address. A from address is basically the address which you'll be using to send out your emails. And advice you send a domain-based from address. So let us set so once you do that, you click on add a new from address. This pop-up comes up. You enter the email address. So it's going to be like your name. So let me use Victor, for example. I'll say David, for example. So it's David at domain.com. Right? The sender name will be, let's say, David from domain. So all this is flexible. You can just say marketing, or you could say support or whatnot. And you click on add. Once you do that, SendPulse will send a verification email to that email address, which you will have to open and then either respond to the verification by clicking on the link in email, or by copying the code that you receive in your email and adding it here and click on activate. Once that is activated, you have access to send out emails via that domain name. All right. And that is very important, number one step. So once you've done that out of the way, the next stage will be to import your contact list. So I'm making this assumption that it's either you are migrating from an existing service, or you are starting email marketing from scratch. And if you're starting email marketing from scratch, I'll assume that you already have an existing email list, which you must have gathered from different sources. I've got from different sources who have contacted your business. All right. So let's say you have this already in an Excel sheet or whatnot. So let's go through the process. So I'll advise that the emails you use here, or the email you import here, you have some sort of explicit permission to send out emails to those contacts. All right. Do not purchase emails. Don't buy emails from online vendors who are telling you that these emails are guaranteed and whatnot, because you are basically going to increase your bounce rate and your chances of being in the spam folder. And the worst case scenario is being banned. All right. You do not want to get banned. So once you come here, let's get a brand new mailing list. I will call this newsletter. We'll set online and click on create. So SendPulse is creating it. So right here, all right, you can enter, you can do a copy and paste, right, to import your mail list here. But I advise against this because there's a lot of mistakes you can make here. You can import directly from external service. So if you're migrating from MailChimp, from GetResponse, from Constant Contact, from Unisender, you could just come there and let's say you click on MailChimp and you just take your MailChimp API. SendPulse will go into your MailChimp account and export all your email contact directly into SendPulse. All right, you could check the verify uploaded addresses to verify each address to make sure that they are valid and they are active email addresses. You can also do the individual entry. All right, the individual entry, you enter the email address, the phone number, and the name. But last but not the least, which is the most important part of uploading your email, is most users always have their customers' details in a database or in an Excel sheet. All right, so once you export from whatever source you're bringing it from, you can export it in an Excel sheet format, either in a CSV, XLS format, or XLSX format. These are all Excel formats. Then you could just click on your upload, you upload the document, and SendPulse does the rest. Once you get to the point of uploading your document, your email list, SendPulse can ask you for some information to validate that you have access or you have complete permission to send emails to that user. Mind you, if you're uploading your emails directly using these formats, be expecting a message from SendPulse to validate or confirm that you are not sending email, you're not importing purchase email list. All right. So once you see that a pop-up will come and ask you, how are you getting your email list? All right. Kindly respond appropriately. On the top right corner here, you see this eye icon. All right. This eye icon it stands for information or knowledge base. It's available every single page on the website. Once you click on it, you can find help right there on the page you are exploring. On this page, we're basically trying to import a new mailing list. SendPulse asks you, I'll give you like some basic questions you might have: how to create mailing lists with variables, how to import from MailChimp, how to import from GetResponse, operating with mailing lists. So if you're stuck and if you want to create mailing lists with variables, so creating mailing lists with variables simply means that you want to add other important information to your mail list, which means instead of just importing name, address, phone number, you want to import more information like email address, location, date purchase, or date add, any other information you want to add. You can add them by specifically creating variables for them. So you can come here and learn more about creating emails with variables. All right. If you have a website or a blog, one other very interesting way I advise you to always use to import mail lists or to get emails constantly added to your mail list is to use the subscription form. On the left pane here, you will see subscription form. Kindly just click on it. All right. I have a couple here. So I should see here again. You see the knowledge base information is popped up here to give you help how to create subscription form, how to create a confirmation email, and all that. Just always take note of this. So you can also uncheck it and check it. So it's very important that you take note of that. It helps you through the process of whatever step you're trying to take on your on using the platform. All right. So creating an email, a subscription form is very easy. It uses a click and drag option. So right when you click on new subscription form, it brings you to this page showing you pre-designed forms. You can use all these pre-designed forms, or you can create yours using these options. All right. You can create an embedded form, which is like a form that is inserted to your website. So if you have a blog, you can just put the form somewhere in your website and it will be fixed there. Right. And it's basically fixed depending on the position you put it. You can create a pop-up form. This form can be available. Let's say user just comes to your website. It pops up and says, welcome, get this giveaway, enter your email address here. Or when the user is about to leave your website, or when the user is about to close the page, or when the user has scrolled to a particular section of your website, the pop-up message comes on and asks you a question and request for your data. You can also use a floating form. A floating form basically doesn't get fixed to anywhere in your website, and it can either float to the bottom of your website or the top of your website. Then you have a fixed form. A fixed form is a form that does not it does not move in respective of how you move your website. All right. So if you use a fixed form, you can only fix at the top and at the bottom of your website. Most people like fixing at the bottom of your website. An example is I think Legit.ng does that. You can fix at the bottom of your website. So if someone is exploring your website and scrolling up, scrolling down, the form will not move. The form will be there, fixed. All right, the form will be there, fixed permanently. So yeah. So for the purpose of this, I will use a floating. I will use an embedded form. I'll just click on embedded. I have a couple of sample forms here. So once you want to create a form, you just click on new list, you enter a name, and you click on form builder, or you click on go to builder. So let me just use one of these existing to test out. So once you click on builder, all right. So once you're about to create a form, SendPulse asks you to select a list you want to add to the form. All right. In order to create a form, you need to select the list, the mailing list you want that form to send data to. So we want this form we're about to create to send data to this. I think we created main list 9. Yeah, this one. Shall call this newsletter. So basically, most websites have, no, sorry. If you don't find the list you want to use here, you can actually create a new list right here. All right. So now we have the list we need. We have newsletter 9 right here. So we don't need to create any new email list. So we'll go with this newsletter 9. Alternatively, if you don't have an email list you want to add a form to this app, so you can create it right here. So let's quickly go to Builder. Sorry, the internet is a little slow. If you have questions, so you can always just use the chat feature to send in your questions, or you can always reach me on praise@sendpulse.com. Yeah, so this is loaded. So once you open up your mail list, all right, your subscription form builder, you see this beautiful setup. All right, on the left pane here, you have all your elements which you can use to create a form. On the right here, you have all the characteristics of the elements, or you can edit such elements right here. Right. So the first thing you need to do here is to answer this question that says, please enter the domains where this form will be published. So you click on fix that. Let's enter SendPulse.com. Then, and right here, you can also change, you could change your mind. Do you want an embedded form? You want a float? You can change it here. All right. You can also check your post message, post subscription message. Thank you for subscribing. You have your opt-in settings. You can do single opt-in or you can do double opt-in and all that. So let's apply these settings. We're back here. So once you create a form, SendPulse place this as a default, all right? Your email address and subscribe button. Because we are on a free plan, we have this provided by SendPulse logo right here. We can't remove that except you upgrade our account. You can play around with it, all right? You can make a vertical form. You can make an horizontal form. You can remove this and make it simple. You can add a text at the top of the form, all right? You can make it vertical. You can add a text at the top of the form. You can edit the text right here. I'll say newsletter. I can make it large, bold. So you could play around with this. You can change the color. You can change the size. All right. You can add checkbox. Just click it and drag to the page. You can add radio buttons. Click and drag to the page. You can add drop-down menus. You click and drag to the page. You could add image. Let's put this on the top somewhere here, and all that. So this image, you could click on upload. You come here and upload an image. So do you notice all these triangles here? It's because the mail list we have doesn't have this data. All right. Mind you, the email list we created had only 3 information. So we ask for name, phone number, and email address. And here we're adding a checkbox. We're adding a radio button. We're adding a select button. And because this data does not exist, we're getting this notification here, right here. All right. So one thing you can do is that you can decide to expand the content of your mail list by basically coming here and updating the variable, right? You can even create a brand new variable to attach this information to. So let me say this as gender, for example, all right? Let me edit this as gender. Click on here, gender. We have option 1, male. That's text, male, put M for that. Option 2, we have female. I put, yeah, female. And option 3, as the word has gotten to, we have others. Put others. Right. And there it goes. Now we need to add this to the email list. All right, just click on add right here, and we'll call this gender. Now you click on the check, and that has been added. So let's delete this. We don't need we don't need the checkbox. We don't need the select button, and we have the subscribe button right here. Let's put that at the center. Let's increase the round. Let me make it round. Let's so you can do that. It's very easy to edit and play around with, and very convenient to work with. So let's remove the image. So once you're done, you click on save. All right, and then you get the code. All right, so you have two options. You can either select the HTML code, but I advise that you go for the script code. Right, the advantage of the script code is that you can come here and make changes to your form, and the form will be updated on your website. You won't have to re-update the code on your website. So just copy this script code and paste it anywhere on your website you want the form to be displayed on. So that's that for the forms. And if you're using a WordPress, it's very easy. You always have access to a WordPress plugins. So we just go to integrations at the bottom of the page. You click on WordPress right here. So you have a WordPress plugin you can integrate to your website, and you have access to the email plugin, both the subscription form and the rest. So next, we are done with creating a form. We're done with creating a subscription form. We're done creating with the main list. I want to show you the gender we added to this newsletter 9. All right, so we added gender to newsletter line, but mind you, at the creation of this, we did not add it. So right now, once we check it out, you will see that it's there. While we're waiting for this to load, so you can see that email address. Oh, there's no content added to it yet. So yeah, it did not update yet. So let's move on. So we're done creating a form address. We're done creating a mailing list. We're done creating a subscription form. The next stage will be to create an email template based on the purpose of your emails, either transactional, either promotional messages, marketing messages, product update messages, or newsletters. All right. Depending on your plan, you will need to create email templates, and these are the email templates you would use to create your campaigns. So if you are creating emails based on the plan, you create an email template first. All right. So you come right here, you click on add a template. You can create an email template using the pre-built template library. Wow, internet is slow today. You can either use the template library, all right? By clicking here, you can see the template library. We tried our best to add new designs here as often as possible. So you can use an existing template library here. So you can see the designs are loading up here. All right, or you can build your own templates from scratch. So let's go to building a template from scratch. So you have 3 options to build a template from scratch. If you are a developer, you can write your own code and come here to import it right here. All right. If you want to write your HTML code directly inside the SendPulse platform, you can use the HTML editor, but that is quite advanced and time consuming. So for us, we'll be using the templates, the layout template editor, which is as simple as using the same layout with your form creation tool. So let's use a basic template, right? Let's use a basic template, which could be used for campaigns, basic campaigns, depending on how you want to lay out your design. Wow. Yes. So again, if you have questions, or you can use the chat feature on Zoom, or you could send me a message, praise@sendpulse.com. So now we've opened the email template editor. On your left to right here, you have your elements. All right. These elements can be dragged and dropped into the template. All right. You can add columns all right up here. Columns are like the sections of your email template to create some sort of design sections. You can edit text, and you can preview before you're done. So I will go through the top 3 very important things that has to be in all your emails. Number 1, you need to include an unsubscribe link. Do not send emails without an unsubscribe link. It is against the anti-spam policy. It's your emails will definitely go into spam and possibly will be flagged. You are basically telling a user that the user does not have the right or the freedom to opt out of your marketing campaigns. All right. Also, include your copyright information. Let them know that the company or the person that they're receiving the information from is this person. Also, add your logo. Make sure that your emails has some design consistency. It's either the colors of your template, the logo is always there. So always have your logo included in your templates every single time. All right. Then always have your social media links. All right. I won't stress that enough. Give users an alternative way to confirm that you exist. So if you have a link, yes, it's good. Also have your social links here. On your social links, you can create them by clicking on social here and dragging it into the page. But if you're using the template editor and you pick one of the template samples, it's installed there for you by default. And once you click on this section, you can edit it. All right, you can add your Facebook link here. All right, you can add your Twitter link here. Let's change this to Instagram. You're going to add your Instagram link here. Let's change this to LinkedIn. Or let's change it to WhatsApp. So you can add your WhatsApp link here, WhatsApp number here, they can call you, they message you on WhatsApp. So this is very important. Another important thing, that element that has to be in your email is this section, all right? SendPulse will ask you during your email campaign creation process if you've created this. Basically, the purpose of this is it gives the user a snapshot or a preview into the content of your email. And it also gives them the option to open your email outside of their inbox, especially if your email is an AMP email or advanced email designs, if you're using an advanced design in your email. All right, so let's get to designing an email. So to change this, your logo, you can click on logo. You can delete this actually, all right? You can create a poster and include your logo in the poster. You don't have to add logo here directly, all right? You could change this. Let's delete this and re-add it, all right? So you could click on pictures, you could drag it, put it back there. You can see that. Once you click on select, SendPulse will give us this your file media editor right here, where all our media files will be. I'm sorry about the internet speed. Yeah, there you go. So as you can see here, I basically organize my media files. I have brands. You can create folder by clicking on create folder. So in brands and branding, I have like all the logos I need, all right, all the branding elements I need, so that my content in my email are always consistent. Try to make that happen also. Images and the rest. So let me just drag this. Sorry, just click on this, and it's implemented right there. Once you import an image to your template, always add an alternative text. Alternative text simply means if this image does not load in an user email, the user should be able to know what the image is. So I would say freelance program. This internet is slow. This image is supposed to automatically fit. But let's just fit it ourselves manually like this. So as you can see, it's automatically is fitted at the center of the page. We've added an image. You can add videos by using this video bot link. Just click drag, and then you click on it, and then you add the video link. All right. So you can also add text, and edit text by clicking inside it. And if you want to add variables like hello John, hello Kola, hello Victor, make use of the variables here. Just click on variables. On this section, you can add so many information about the email recipients right here from here. So let's assume that we are done with creating our email templates. Very easy and straight to the point. You could even preview it right here. and see how your email will look like on mobile and desktop. While we wait for this to load, let me just quickly load out the option for creating a new campaign. It's taking a while. Anyway, so the preload is supposed to load up here. Let's just give it a minute. Let's try that again. Try that again. All right. So on your laptop or when you're creating an email, you can click on the preview option here to take a look on how the email will look like before you send it. So SendPulse will give you a desktop preview. Yeah, good. We have this. So that SendPulse will give you a desktop review right here and a mobile review. So you can see preview. So you can see how your email will show up on a mobile device and how your email will show up on a laptop or desktop device. There you go. So now we're done with this. You click on save and the template gets saved. All right, you click on save, you give it a name and you click on save template, the template gets saved. Once your template is done saving, you go to create a campaign. All right, that's allowed the step before the last step. You click on create a campaign. All right, you just click on this big button right here that says create a campaign. And once you get to the create a campaign page, you can select the mailing list you want to use. SendPulse will only show up mailing lists that already has contacts in them. All right, so only this has contacts in them. Let me just go to this list 2, list 1. Yeah. All right. At the beginning of this training, I mentioned that you need to create a new from address, which is the domain-based email address. I haven't done that on this account, so I have only this free.com@gmail.com, and I did that on purpose so that I will show you something at the end of this process. So let me say this. Let me use this message. Let me call the subject line of this message "Welcome." Okay, and I can also add personalization in my subject line by clicking on this variable icon right here and clicking on the name. So I can say welcome name. And once the email that gets delivered, it should capture the user's name and say welcome Kola, welcome Victor, welcome David. So you click on next. Then we get to this stage where we have to select our template. So right here, SendPulse also give you more options. You can either select a template you've created, you've previously created, or you can create a brand new template right here from scratch. All right, so you can use a blank email, you can use a text, this like designed like a normal email address. You can use a basic option. The same process of creating the template I showed you earlier is what you'll still go through right here. But for the purpose of speed, I will select an existing template. Let me just go with this. So SendPulse then goes through your email and checks if your pre-header is there. And you can attach a file to your email. So if you want to send a confirmation like documentation to a user or coupons, or you want to send out coupons to your user, you can add that here. All right, but we're not attaching a file, so let's let that go. Click on next. Now I want to show you something. This email I selected, I purposely did because I didn't enter a pre-header at the beginning. So you can edit it here. So SendPulse makes it flexible for you to come back here and also specify a pre-header before you go on. Go on. Do not do anything here. Just skip to the next stage. So now your email is ready to be sent, but SendPulse has showed you that there is a problem with your email. So let's go from the top. From the top, we have a mailing list. You have your sender, which is a praise. You have your subject, which is welcome name. Now your content. There's no problem up here, but there's a problem here. You see this icon, this red icon right here. SendPulse says email service may regard this campaign as spam. So let's see the recommendation. So I mentioned earlier that you need to use a domain-based email address. SendPulse has picked it up here. It says this campaign is going to be sending from an email address on a free domain. The recipient's email servers may send emails from the free service Gmail, blah, 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 to a spam folder. All right. So emails like from Gmail, Yahoo, or stuff sent to a spam folder, and a sender email address on a corporate domain to reduce. Add a sender email on a corporate domain to reduce the risk of email getting to spam. Your email subject, there is no alt. All right, as I mentioned that earlier, your images have to have an alt attribute or alternative attribute to them. So once you fix that, you can go back, you can click on this email template here, all right, and edit it. to fix the problem. All right, you can come here and click on edit to fix the problem. You can come back here to change the sender name to fix the problem by attaching your domain base to it. All right. So why is the problem? What's the problem with the free domain? And this is why there's a problem with free domain. Gmail and Yahoo and the rest, they have a daily email quota. All right. Google has a daily email quota of 500 emails. No individual can send more than 500 emails in a single 24-hour period. All right. And that is because Gmail is free. If you're using a paid Gmail account, which is the G Suite, you can send up to 2,000. But for most Gmail accounts that we all have, which are free, you can send only 500. And now, SendPulse will send all your emails at a single go. And if you're sending 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 emails based on a domain-based email address, on the free domain email like Gmail and the rest, your email will automatically even get banned or flagged as spam. All right. So what I advise you to do is to get a domain-based email address. So what Google does is to send your emails. Google watches that you are a human being. Human beings cannot send 400 emails within 1 second, within 2 second time, right? Human beings send out emails like one in every, say, 10-second, 20-second time period. So those are the things Google look at. Also, the content of your email can determine the destination of your email. If your email has way too much images, your email will be sent to the promotional tab, right? So Google and Yahoo and the rest will assume that all those images are basically pictures of shoes, of bags, of promotional items that you're trying to promote to a customer. So that email will be sent to the promotional box. Emails that have so many buzzwords like free, giveaway, now, and those words used by marketers to get people to do things will be sent to the spam folder, because they'll be regarded as emails that the user may not want to see. So limit the images you have in your email if you want the email to be sent to the right folder, which is the inbox. That being said, you can send an email right now, or you can send your email at a specific time. So you can schedule your email to be sent on a different date. You can click to the date and time you want your email to be sent. You can also resend emails that weren't opened by users back to them. So let's just say you send out 100 emails, and out of the 100 emails, 70 emails were opened, and in 24-hour period, 30 emails were not opened. You can tell SendPulse to send the 30 users who didn't open their email previously to resend the same email back to them. So it basically helps you increase your open rate in a cumulative way. So now that we're done with this, just click on schedule, or if you want to send it right now, you click on send or start, and your email will get sent. So once you send out your email, all right, and you go back to the dashboard, SendPulse will tell you if there's a problem with your email and point it out to tell you how many of your emails got sent, how many clicks you got, your unsubscribe rate, and your error. Try to keep your unsubscribe rate under 5%. That is the reason why you need to send out emails to those who are expecting to receive emails from you. Advise you use a subscription form, or you are migrating from an existing platform. If you're uploading emails you collected from users manually, your first email should be a welcome message. Your first email should be like, hi, this is my company, this is what we do. We collected your email in this way. You'll be receiving more information from us, blah, blah, blah. You're basically letting users know that you are going to be sending them emails going forward. So that brings me to the end of this demo. If you have questions, there's a question. Yeah, if you have questions, kindly send them to me via email. And if you want to have this recording, because I recorded this process, if you want to have this recording, you can also send me an email and I will send it to you. If you need more information, you can always go to our YouTube channel. We have everything. If you see the playlist here, we have it categorized properly. So you can just go to email services and have all the videos we have on email services categorized appropriately for you. And you can also go to our marketing one-on-one. We also have tips and tricks you can go through here. As you can see, we have videos about email marketing, how to add social media link to emails, how to add a countdown timer to your email, how to blah, blah, blah. Everything is here for you. And yes, we are, my name is Praise. Once again, I'm the country director for SendPulse in Nigeria. You can always reach me via at praise@sendpulse.com. For more information on pricing, just go to our website, sendpulse.com. If you are within Nigeria jurisdiction, if you're within Nigeria, like within Nigeria, the sites will be redirected to the .ng. And the reason why we do the .ng is so that you can pay in Naira. All right, you can sign up and you can pay in Naira. So if you sign up through the .ng, SendPulse will capture your account as a Nigerian account, and you can pay in Naira. We do not change the prices as the exchange rates fluctuate. We keep the exchange rates consistent for a period of 3 to 4 months so that our users do not fluctuate payments. Once you go to the home page, you click on prices, you can see our prices here. They are very competitive. And as you can see at the bottom of the page, you will see my email address here, praise@sendpulse.com. You can also call this number if you want to reach me, but from a Nigerian number, I think it's going to be more expensive to call. So just email me and I can give you a call back if you want. You can request a call back. All right, so you get a 20% discount on a yearly plan. You get a 10% discount on a 6-month plan, no discount on a monthly plan. And as you can see, everything is charged in Naira. This is for the email service. You can either use the subscription plan for those who are sending emails consistently, but if you are selling emails sparingly, you can use the pay-as-you-go plan. We also have our prices for transactional emails, which is the SMTP service, the SMS, the web push, the chatbot, and email verification. Sorry, if you have a website, I really advise you take advantage of the chatbot service. All right, you can integrate the chatbot directly on your website and design the chatbot to automate your communication with your customer before they get to you. And you can also update the chatbot in a way that you can request and accept payment directly from the chatbot. All right, thank you so much for your time. I do have to go right now. If you have questions, let me know via my email. You can have it that you can access my email directly here at praise@sendpulse.com. If you got a call from Tokwe, all right, the head of business development, you can always reply her back at tokwe@sendpulse.com. Thank you again for joining us today, and do have a great day and Happy New Year. Bye.